Hi everyone. I'm in the fridge potato picking. I'm gonna make a soup today. I woke up to 16 degrees outside. It's December 1st and winter is here. I'm gonna make a comfort soup. I put a lot of stuff in. It's got a big, powerful, delicious taste to it. I don't know what you call it, so let's just call it put everything in the pot soup. And I'm gonna make it. Join me. Okie dokie, my potatoes have been washed. They're ready to be diced and chopped up. And while I'm doing that, I've got a pound of ground beef defrosting. And once it is defrosted, I'm going to season it up. And I'm going to make tiny little baby meatballs. And they're going to go in the pot too. Alrighty, I want to keep this covered to bring it to a nice boil. But in here, I've got chicken broth, and into the chicken broth, I put a little bit of Italian seasoning, and I put a little bit of this poultry seasoning also. Once we get a full boil, the potatoes are getting thrown in the pot. And just a little something I put in my soups and gravies. Little bit of butter. Just seems to make them more smooth and silky. Alrighty, we're starting to boil. Our potatoes are getting cold sitting here waiting their turn. So I'm going to give them a nice swim right into the hot tub. There you go, potatoes. Warm up. Yeah. Now, I have a dilemma because I don't have the fresh vegetables like I usually put in a soup, but I do like to improvise too. I'm not sure if I want to just put like a little bit of like different types of vegetables in there like that, or see, you get so many different vegetables in there and mushrooms. You know, what do I do? What would taste better in this soup? I don't know. I'm going for this. I'm going for this. Even though it says stir fry, I'm going to make it broccoli soup pot. Come with me, veggies. Your time has come. All right, the potatoes are partially cooked, and at this time, those veggies that we just picked are going to join the potatoes. And I'm getting a steam bath at the same time. Yummy, yummy. Our soup is starting to really take shape now, and the smell, oh man, it's smelling good. We're well on our way, and the meat that I've defrosted is almost ready, and then I'll make those tiny little meatballs. Yummy. This pot of soup is smelling amazing. Just look at all that this pot of soup has to offer you as far as flavor. And look at how healthy. Look how healthy it is too. And I'm going to kick it up even more than it is already. I told you there were a lot of ingredients. Everything goes into the pot. How about some nice, fresh, washed pinto beans? Join the party, little beans. You're more than welcome. Look at that. I mean, you can't get healthier. You can't get more delicious. Except for when I add those little baby meatballs. Then it'll be more delicious. Okay, I've just removed the pot of soup from the heat. And now I'm going to cap it and sit it on the side. And I'm going to tend to making the little meatballs. Okay, I made my tiny little meatballs. I have a little bit of bacon grease and butter in my cast iron pan heating up. Now, some people take their meatballs and throw them right into the soup, and that's great, that's fine. I just want to fry them just a little bit and season them, and I feel it just gives them a little bit more flavor when you add them to the pot of soup. It kind of just brings it a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna let this heat up, and I'm gonna let the meatballs get happy. Happy little meatballs. I'm gonna hit them up with a little bit of salt and pepper, garlic powder, probably a little bit of oregano too. And then after I swirl them around in the pot, get them a little bit brown, they're gonna cook the rest of the way in the soup pot, and man, are they gonna pop some flavor into that soup. We've got meatball mania going on in this pan, and it smells so good. Can't wait till I get to throw them in the pot of soup. They are gonna marry each other with flavors. Gonna be good. Right, so this is about where I want my meatballs. As you can see, they are only partially cooked, and that's how I want them, because they're gonna finish cooking in the soup. Now I'm gonna put them in. Adding the meatballs. There we go. Got some more. Got a lot of little meatballs here. It's gonna taste so good. Ah, nice. Very nice. Look at that. I mean, you've got everything in this soup. Everything but the kitchen sink. Look at how good that looks. All right. We're gonna let that go for a little bit, and I'm gonna pour the juices from the cast iron pan in there too. Why not? Every little chance you get to make your dish tastier, go ahead and do it. There's really no right and wrong. The taste is all that matters. All right, what I've got going on in the cast iron pan, a little bit of butter, a little bit of flour. I'm giving it a little bit of liquid from the soup pot. I'm gonna make a little bit of a tasty roux so I can use it to thicken the soup up a little bit, give it some body and some creaminess. There we go, there's a nice creamy roux. We're gonna add this to the soup pot. I have added the roux to the soup, and it made it more creamy, and it's making it more thick. I've got the soup back on the heat, and what I'm gonna do in a separate pot is I'm going to boil a little bit of elbow macaroni, and then when they are done, I'm gonna throw them into this incredible soup pot. Our water is boiling. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to the water, and we're gonna add our elbow macaroni into the pot. A couple of scoopfuls. You know me, I don't measure. I just look and taste and judge. There we go. We're gonna cap this, let it cook. Roughly 12 minutes or so on the elbow macaroni. Then we add them to the soup pot. The elbow macaroni are done, and I'm adding them now to the soup pot just to make everything even nicer than before. And then we're gonna plate this up. And oh man, what a hearty soup this is. Just look at that. Alrighty, come and get it. We've got one heck of a healthy, delicious bowl of hearty soup, steaming hot. We started with chicken broth, which added flavor right off the start. We've got vegetables. We've got two types of potatoes. We've got Idaho, we've got red potatoes. We've got those little mini meatballs that I seasoned and fried up a little bit and threw in there. We've got every kind of vegetable under the sun in there because we used the broccoli mix, and it also has mushrooms in there. I added the elbow macaroni, and I also made a little bit of a roux and put it in the soup pot to thicken things up and cream it up. And I say, folks, we have a winner. I'm going to get out some little oyster crackers, those little oyster soup crackers, and I'm telling you, I'm going to call it done. Bon appetit, everyone. Enjoy good food and good times. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to dig in. Goodbye for now.